Hi guys, here we are at St Mary's Church in Hickling, which I'm just going to scan around. We've both had a good look around in here, and it's quite a wide church, and it looks like a well-used church as well. The thing we did notice was this tomb in the corner, which we're going to investigate further. Maybe even see if we can tune into the occupant of that one. But you felt a woman. Was it a Mary?
Jane.
Jane.
Yeah, I think that's a lady as well. Lady Jane. So I'm going to try and tune in. So if there's anybody here who would like to come through, we're not here to harm you in any way, we're here to help. Please make a noise, or speak, or move something. If we can't hear it because your vibration's either higher or lower than ours at the moment, that might come out on the camera, so we'd be very grateful if you could do that. It's very cold in this church, isn't it? Well, it's New Year's Day.
It's January the 1st, Dana.
Happy New Year. So yeah, I'm going to try and tune into this lady here who came through, standing there. And okay. So I can see this woman, she's got this long dress on, long cape, the hat, bonnet type thing. I would say from about 17th, 18th century, the way she's dressed. Her energy is one of distraught. She's distraught. Okay, so it's like she's very upset, heartbroken in some way. So I imagine she must have lost someone, but I'm going to tune in, see if I can do it.
Okay, yep.
Hello Jane, would you like to come and communicate with me? She's got this handkerchief and she's blowing her nose and crying. What is the matter? What is the matter, Jane? Why are you really upset? And she's clutching her chest going, I lost my husband. So she's very upset. She lost her husband, so she probably was keeping her around, maybe. Okay, so who's your husband? She's saying Captain Pears.
Captain Pears.
Captain Pears.
What age, what era were you thinking of?
I'm thinking like early 18th century.
Okay,
late 17th.
so Captain Pears.
I'm feeling Napoleonic sort of time.
Okay.
Okay, so that would have been around that time.
Yeah.
And she's burying him here. She's burying him there. Or she's in this church for some reason.
Right.
Okay, so where are your hair down? Where are you stuck here? See, I can't find my husband. So obviously she's not gone over. So she's stuck. This is a stuck person.
Yeah. Right.
Okay,
So
she literally said she died of a broken heart. Literally.
right. So what happened to her husband then?
He was away at the wars.
Which war?
Battle of Trafalgar.
So when we're saying a captain, are we saying a seafaring captain?
Yes.
What was the name of the ship that he was on?
HMS Victory.
Really?
That's what she said. That was in that war, wasn't it?
It was. Yeah. And this is Nelson's country.
This is Nelson's country. Wow, God.
And
there's someone who knew, yeah. Someone who
did she know that he must have known Nelson?
Yes.
And have we got a surname?
Pears.
Pears.
That's what she said. Pears.
And he was killed at that same time as Nelson then? Is that what she's saying?
Yes. Wow. We didn't expect that, did we?
Did she
Can you remember when we done Nelson? Sorry, Jane. There was a Jane in his story. We'll have to look that one up.
We'll have to recheck that one.
Yes. She had a broken heart.
Did she know her, Nelson? Did she meet him?
Yeah.
Was she friends with him?
Acquaintances because of her husband, yeah. Because we are not far from Burnham.
We're not far from Burnham.
Wow.
That's a hell of a link.
It is. Okay, so ask some questions, Rob, because I'm just
Well.
dumbfounded. There you are.
I'm just a little bit, yeah. That's the trouble. Well, I wasn't expecting that. Okay,
She looks about 30-ish.
right.
And
Presumably your husband was
sorry, me
about
tattling with him.
similar age, so...
Her husband's older, 45.
Right. Does she know how he died?
He was shot. Or something hit him, like shrapnel or something, in the chest.
And was his body brought back here to be buried? You know Nelson's was, but we don't know.
Yes, his body was brought back.
Is he buried in this churchyard?
No.
Oh, okay.
He's not here, but she is.
She is, but he's not.
Yeah.
So where's he buried?
In the chapel in the home. Must have been a big hall.
Were they well off? Were they a well-to-do family?
Yes, yeah, she was very, you can see the way she's dressed, very well to do.
So we're saying that he was buried in the grounds or the chapel at this hall. What was the name of the hall?
Beaconsfield?
Right.
That's what I got.
Is that close by here?
No, it's up the coast.
Okay. Oh, hang on. Beaconsfield? Well, it's Baconsthorpe that we visited.
Oh, Baconsthorpe.
It's not that house, is it?
Could be.
Is it? How can you ask her then? Is it the Baconsthorpe Hall or Baconsthorpe Castle?
Baconsthorpe Hall.
Because we did go to that churchyard, didn't we? That church that's next to.
Yes, we did. Yes, we did.
And he's buried there, so why is she buried here?
She's not buried here.
She's just here.
She's just here because, you know, she used to come here a lot. I mean, she might come from this area.
Right.
Okay, so
Can you ask her that then, Tim? Can you ask her if she's...
She is local, but she didn't come from the little village. She came from a big house. Like a big Georgian house. Round house somewhere.
Okay.
So she was born. Wow. It's like,
That was...
And there was definitely a Jane in the story what we got of Nelson. Nelson.
Yeah.
Someone that was at Hall. I can't remember which was Hall.
Yeah.
Ball or something.
I'm just thinking that Baconsthorpe Hall, that was lost by the original family, wasn't it? And
That was still there though.
there was somebody still living in there until the 1930s or
Yes.
something.
So she could come from there.
So her husband's could easily have come from there. We've got a surname. Can she give us her
Christopher.
husband's...
Christopher.
Right.
You then go ask his name, weren't you?
No, I was going to ask his father's name.
Oh. Well, his name is Christopher.
So her not her father's, his father's name. And that's a bit long-winded.
What's your father's name? Richard.
Richard.
I'm getting confused because his father's name. So
Yeah.
that would have been Pears, wouldn't it?
Yeah, Richard Pears. Okay, that.
Sorry, I'm getting a bit confused.
No. I know. I'm only trying to find out where. Okay, so he was buried up there. She's from round here.
Yeah, she's from round. She's from local, but not in the village. Maybe a big house just outside, a big Georgian house I can see.
Yeah. But why is she looking for a husband here?
She's just looking for a husband.
Right.
Okay. Maybe we brought her in with us. Maybe she came here because we're here.
Yeah.
So the reason why she hasn't gone over is because she's looking for. She literally died of a broken heart. She refused to eat. You know, she literally died of a broken heart. She loved this man so much.
Yeah. And did she die in this village or did she die at Baconsthorpe?
She stayed in her bed.
Yeah, but where?
Hickling Hall. Or Hickling House.
Right, so it's here then.
Yeah. It's called Hickling House. Sorry,
Hickling, sorry, I
very,
thought you
very
said
clear.
Hickling. It's Hickling, yeah.
Yeah.
Which is where we're, yeah. Okay, okay. Did she have children?
No,
Right.
no. She only looked about 29. No, she's 28. She didn't have any children. He was her world.
And how long had she been married to him?
How long were you married? I'm sorry. 7 years. So she'd have been about 22, 23 when they got married, okay?
And she got the news her husband had been killed at Trafalgar. And
she
then
just, yeah.
what happened to her after that?
Well, she took to her bed. That's what she said, I took to my bed.
And how long was she in her bed?
About a month. About a month, she's saying. It took to, from, the shock of her. Because she was looked after, obviously. She had mother's parents, tried to make her eat, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
But she just didn't want to live. She wanted to be with her husband. But she didn't.
She lasted around a month.
Yeah. I mean, obviously she was having little things. I can see people try to get things in her mouth, spoon in her mouth, water and stuff. But in the end, she just faded. Shock. To her, that's the end of her world.
Yeah, yeah.
Just a huge shock. Bless her. And she didn't have no children. They tried, but it didn't happen. So one of them was barren. One of them couldn't.
Yes.
Probably her.
Yeah.
She couldn't. And that was her life. Him and her. That was just their life because they didn't have children or anything.
Did he spend long times away at sea then?
He did towards the end, yeah. Obviously, because there was war. Yeah.
Right. So yeah.
Yeah, he did. Yeah. So she was left alone, but she always thought, yes, okay, he'll come back. He can't possibly die, but he did. He got killed. He got hit in the chest. So I can see that could be some shrapnel from a cannonball or something. I don't know if that's a gunshot, but it's definitely in the chest. And that's
Made a mess of him.
Made a mess. Yeah. Sorry. Bless. But he's gone over. But she haven't. So shall we?
Yes, I think she.
Yeah.
Does she want to go over? I think she does, doesn't she?
Please. Sorry if the story's a bit thingy, but it's a funny atmosphere in here. I'm going to let it go. Okay, down. So I think up there.
Okay.
Up there. And as I look up there, I can see like it's a portal and sort of parting, like clouds and light come through. I can see beings. I can't see who they are, but I can see beings like spirits who are passed over waiting for her. And that's opening up, and she's standing right there now, where that carpet is in the middle there.
Yeah, yeah.
If you can get any vision, it'd be great if you can appear.
Yeah.
Noises.
I didn't hear anything that I didn't. But we'll.
All right, so the light is now coming down.
Can you see husband either?
The light is now surrounded her. Okay, yes, and I can see her husband, her parents, sisters. She has some sisters, brothers, loads of people, and her husband is holding his arms out. Quite a nice looking gentleman with a moustache. Still in uniform.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That's how he went, that's how he chose to come through. Okay, my lovely, you can just look up. See your husband's waiting for you. Now she's smiling. And slowly she's gone up. You don't rush these things.
No.
You don't fight the incoming spirit. She's there. She's in his arms. And they both looked at us and said, thank you. Oh my God, it's very emotional. Yeah. She's there with her parents as well. And they're all hugging, embracing each other. And it's just so lovely. And, the feel is amazing. And now, slowly shutting. Gone. That was I had a very big lump in my forehead
Yeah.
when they saw each other. That was amazing.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, that poor woman had been looking for him for the best part of 200 odd years.
But not to her, babe. It's not been 200 years.
No, but in
In
our
time.
terms, in her time, but the interesting thing was, you said right from the very start that she was distraught. You felt she was distraught,
Absolutely distraught.
and that was what came through on the whole of the reading. I think it was somebody who was very unhappy. It's interesting because the last reading we just did, he was a very happy person who had come back here and just simply visiting. But the dog bad that way.
Okay.
That was a really good reading.
Yeah. I hope you enjoyed that all. And that was quite emotional for me when they saw each other, because that was like just a bond that you unbreakable, like us, darling.
But yes, strangely enough, yes. And but it must have been good for her husband as well, because
Yeah, he was really happy. Really
to see his wife, and of course the mother and father of the girl, they'd lost their daughter
And a sister.
from a broken heart, and then all of it linked up. It must have been one. That'd be a hell of a party tonight.
Yes, she's at peace now.
And the link towards
She's at peace now.
yeah, but the link also, Tina, for us, the link with Nelson.
Yes, we'll have to look that
Was
story up.
pretty, and Baconsthorpe again. We've been there. We've done readings there. We've been to that church, and we've done a lot of research. But it was earlier than than this period of time. But yeah, I think we're going to be doing a little bit more. So if you like what we do,
please like, subscribe, share, and comment.
And
Happy New Year to you all.
yes, and thank you for joining us. Eh?
I really need a cup of tea now.
Yes, we're going to have a cup of tea. All right, Tina. Thanks for joining us, and we'll catch us again.
Thank you. Bye-bye.